All right. Hello. So it's time for some real talk. So the other day they did a really controversial change to Lilith. Far as I can tell, this is the biggest change, the most significant change to any hero ever in this history of this game. Like I said, they completely changed everything about the hero, which is unprecedented and is honestly a very bad precedence. She used to be a control tank. Now she's a mage control. She used to sit at the front line. I said now she's a back line. She's like second or third from the very back, so it's impossible to use her as a tank. They changed her primary stat from strength to intelligence, which nerfed like a third of her health. They changed her whole item list. They changed what her artifacts are. We've never seen a hero get reworked to such a degree. I mean, the most significant changes we've seen to heroes before were like the Astaroth rework way back in like 2018. Where they changed all of his skills. They did change his item list. But he was still a tank. They'd made him a much better tank. As Galahad went through a similar change. Galahad's way weak right here. Like he kind of they changed his item list. Like they added vampirism to his kit. They changed his skills. Like he has Iron Skies. Like before he used to do this whirlwind thing. Where I said, which is kind of bad for a tank. It took a long time and it moved him out of position. So they changed that. They changed his items. So that was a pretty significant change. Another one, they nerfed to Ishmael, and that one caused a lot of controversy. But again, Ishmael's still a warrior and still has a use. Yes, this wasn't a complete and total change of character. It was a nerf to Ishmael, absolutely. But Lilith, this is beyond anything that happened to Ishmael, Astaroth, or Galahad. Right, because in those situations, those three heroes still played the same role. Even if they had, like I said, we've seen other heroes have changed their main role. Celeste used to be a main control, now she's main mage. But otherwise, she was, like I said, otherwise unaffected. She works pretty much the same as she always did. They just changed her role. Martha had a role change at one point. Or Martha used to be listed as a support tank. Now she's like a healer support, I believe. Where's Martha? My Martha's actually over here. Right, she's healer support for, like I said, when she first introduced, she was support tank, but again, she's always been a backline hero, always been a healer, like I said, they have not really ever reworked her, but they have changed roles, like I said, we've seen role change before, but we've never seen them change a lineup position. That's the first hero I've ever seen where they've changed the line position for them, and that was something we wanted Lilith to be moved further up the lane, because she was kind of far back for a tank, but this is why, like I said, this is such a bad change. So here's the thing. Right, a lot of people have invested in Lilith. No, she wasn't the most popular hero, but thousands of people who play this game have invested a lot of resources into Lilith. So Lilith can be their tank. Lilith is a pretty good tank for the PvE, for the campaign. She's noted to be very useful against Seymour. Some people use her a third tank for the Grand Arena or for adventures. Some people, just thought she was really cool and wanted to make her work. And what she needed was to have some tweaking to make her better as tank, move forward in the lineup so she could actually be in front of the heroes she need her in front of. And tweak some of her skills, maybe added another skin to increase her tank ability. But, they did add a fifth skin, but it's Magic Pen, which, I guess a tank Magic Pen skin wouldn't necessarily have been bad on her, but switching her role to like I said, making her role to a main to tank would have been good with the new branches and stuff. But now change her role. This is just a change that makes no sense. It's a terrible precedent because here's the thing, a lot of us, so here's the thing, it costs about $1,000. This is assuming you buy your emeralds at 4x, at VIP 15, it's about $1,000 per hero. To max out, to get them to Red 2 and max out their artifacts and glyphs and stuff. All right, this doesn't even count as Ascension. This would be 4 Ascensions, about $1,000 per hero, and that's at VIP 15 buying emeralds at 4x, or equivalent resources, and that takes a lot of time. So it's a lot of time and or money to max out heroes, to invest, like I said. So Nexters needs to offer refunds or compensation for players who had Lilith. They have to offer compensation. This is something they have to do. It's unacceptable. Because we have to, as the players, if we're spending money, we have to have assurances that they aren't going to completely change how our hero works. They can tweak heroes, they can make heroes a bit better or whatever, but completely changing how a hero works, changing the position of a hero so they can no longer do what people invested in them to do. People invested in Lilith to be a tank. Like I said, there were some issues with how far back she was on, but she was still on the front line. There was just a few heroes that you would want behind her, in front of her, but now she is way far in the back line. This is just a disaster of a change. Even, like I said, this is a hard nerf. Like, and this absolutely, people do deserve compensation. This is something Nexters really needs to do. Because what they did here was unacceptable. I mean, it really is unacceptable. Players deserve better. And I would really like to see Nexters address this, offer some compensation. And, with certain assurances, they are going to do this kind of complete rework of a hero that changes the hero's identity. Like I said, the changes to Ishmael, to Astaroth, to Galahad, they maintained their same identity, right? They didn't, like I said, didn't change the kind of role those heroes played in a group. They didn't change the position. Didn't change why you would use those heroes. This is beyond that. This is, like I said, this is just unacceptable. And they've, like I said, because they need to offer compensation to players. Like, this is something that they have to do. Anyway, hope you guys found this video informative. Thank you for watching.